Hey, so I know I haven't posted anything in the past couple of days, and honestly, I would have if I had some insulation in my computer room. But yeah, even with both my fans blowing, I still struggle to breathe, let alone record. So yeah, if you hear the fans in the background, yeah, sorry about that. So I'm just gonna make this quick and talk about the ExtraEmily situation, and then after that, I want to talk about the UK government attempting to censor YouTube creators speaking out about the craziness that's happening over there. But yeah, but first off, let's just talk about this Emily thing. So, as some of you, as you guys have probably already have been aware, ExtraEmily has been unbanned from Twitch just a day after her suspension, which honestly, no one's surprised about this, but it's really irritating that she would nearly cause an accident while streaming and then like okay, but here's what everybody's really mostly upset about. Like, this isn't her first time, like, being banned for something like this. Like, her full Twitch ban history includes first ban October 13th, 2023, texting while driving lasted 18 hours. That was her first ban. And the second ban, April 12th, 2025, for running a red light. I remember this one. I remember seeing this in real time that she ran past the red light while streaming, looking at her chat. And yeah, you only got a full day ban. And now, I guess this is like the third ban. Just June 29th for nearly causing a crash while looking away from the road to read chat. Like, bro, really? How are you a grown adult and you freaking just straight up do that? But yeah, ExtraEmily speaks on her ban. Okay, yeah, actually, let's hear this. Okay, and also, even like addressing something as serious as this, she's still focused on her chat, which I get as a streamer. Like, yeah, you're doing it's important to pay attention to your chat, but bro, you're facing a serious thing. Like, can you please take this seriously? Mm. Why didn't you do that? Like the after the past two bans, like that's something you should have done like after your first ban. So I don't think like, I mean, I don't think you actually mean what you say, but like, really? I mean, you've been banned for the third time doing basically the same thing you've done before. So it's like, bro, it just really sounds like you don't really mean what you say. Mhm. Your chat should have been off like after the first ban. Do you really? Why didn't you do better before? What are the steps? Mhm. Or don't stream and drive. Yeah, I wish you learned and improved after your first ban. That should have been the kicker there. But I mean, this is your third ban, and it just seems like you just You're only saying this to get the heat off your back. I feel like you're gonna make this. Mm, yeah, please don't be a role model. Like, yeah, like as someone who has been banned for like the third time for reckless driving and streaming, like you're the last person who should be a role model to anybody. That's the goal. Nice thinking. Okay. That is crazy. Okay. Oh yeah, and yeah. Also, I also saw this too. For comparison, Tectone was banned for 2 weeks just for calling Frogan fat, who is objectively a person suffering from obesity. Tectone was also banned for 1 week for saying the denims. Someone who sells NSFW content of her body is yeah. I guess I'm gotta watch what I say on Twitch. Which is also objectively true. Asmongold was also banned for 2 weeks for saying that Hamas has inferior culture that is horrible, which is true, as Hamas will kill people in the most horrific ways possible for just being a person of the wrong ethnicity or religion. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I remember all this happening in real time. Also, Esmond was banned for 7 days for saying that he doesn't care about the opinions of illiterate third worlders. I mean, why should anyone care about the opinions of illiterate people who, by definition, cannot be informed enough to have a well developed opinion? Tons of examples like this, and yet ExtraEmily only gets 1 day ban for almost causing a car accident due to distracted driving as she was looking at the chat. Uh, hurty. Objectively, true words are worse than almost causing an accident that could end up seriously injuring or killing someone. Twitch is an unserious joke of a platform. Honestly, this has almost got me as upset as the Emeru situation, where all Twitch did uh, to the person who assaulted Emeru was ban him for 30 days, but they forced him to change the punishment to indefinite. And that's crazy. It only took an hour for them to change their mind. But yeah, that's like anything else, honestly. Yeah, that's basically like the gist of it. But yeah, this is like probably almost as an irritating situation as the Emeru thing. But yeah. Other than that, I like to talk about what's going on right now, that the UK government is trying to get YouTube to censor creators who's showing the truth of what's happening over there. Yeah, basically, the UK government is crapping itself, and they're trying to shut down the truth of what's happening over there. So yeah, YouTube is urging creators to respond to proposed UK rules that it says could force the platform to prioritize some channels over others. The company warns the changes could limit channel growth and reduce how often creator content is recommended. So yeah, I recently discussed, I think some stuff, criticizing the UK government. So I know for sure that they're gonna suppress me. Definitely. Uh, why is the UK still like this? I thought we were over the North Korea antics. Yeah, like for real. Okay. Yeah. So the government is planning mandatory changes to how content is discovered on YouTube in the UK. They want YouTube to prioritize mainstream broadcasters like BBC, ITV, and Channel 4 over user created content with a prominence regime. This is absolutely insane and is going to severely affect everyone. Affect all the British YouTubers should this go through. YouTube has started a campaign to fight this, but we need your help to ensure this doesn't go through like this, since this could ruin the site. But yeah, basically, yeah, of course they want the BBC to, be the main, you know, news broadcaster because they want to control the narrative because they can't have people telling the truth about what's going on in the UK. Yeah, read the full. Yeah, and also there's more info on the site, on how bad they're trying to push this thing. Just immerse. Yeah. Let's see. Your channel, YouTube is yours because you build it. UK government is running public a public consultation called Watch the Space, new strategic direction for UK media. The proposals include mandatory changes to how content is discovered on YouTube. This could direct audiences away from your channel. As a UK creator, this directly impacts your future. Digital content discovery works best when driven by user choice, not legal requirements. This is a vital window for you to share your perspective before the consultation closes on the 31st of August in 2026. Okay, so we have enough time to try to fight against this thing. Your content deranked, reducing user exposure to diverse content and independent creators, threat to reach and channel growth, and undermining the creator audience bond. Okay, let's go to the next thing. How to get involved. The UK government is seeking feedback for those affected by this upcoming legislation to help determine how online content should be regulated. I don't know why this reminds me of the Stop Nick Shirley Act in California. Is like because he was exposing so much fraud that's happening in California, they immediately put up a legislation to they have to create a whole act to stop one person from exposing, crime that's happening in their state. How deeply rootedly corrupted you have to be to create a whole law to stop someone from exposing the mess that you guys are doing. Help protect the level playing field that you and all independent creators rely on by responding today. Steps to take: review the proposals, read the full breakdown of the UK government's strategic framework for online media here. Yeah, it's a good idea to look at what they're proposing so that you'll know how to properly counteract their strategic framework. Access the reform response form. Submit feedback directly via the UK government's consultation website. Click on section 4. News creator may also want to click on section 2. I mean, we know that the UK government is not going to care about our feedback. Useful information to share. Give insight into how recommendations help you to find, connect with, and build your audiences, and how being recommended less could disadvantage your channel. Share your thoughts on how such changes could disrupt the discovery of your work and your audience's experience. Tell your story, your hard work to build your channel in an ecosystem where success is determined by content quality and audience preferences, not regulatory mandates. The sex is relevant to you. Chapter 4.1, Prominence of PSM Content in the Platform Age, explores introducing state mandated prominence for UK public service, broadcasting content above all other content, and asking if this should also apply to general entertainment, comedy, drama, and sports. Question 24 specifically ask you how to propose interventions might disrupt your business model. If you're a news creator, yeah, I'm not a news creator, but yeah, basically, long story short, they just want to censor the truth. Yeah, that's basically all this is. The UK government are looking to directly get involved in the YouTube algorithm to push traditional media and downrank independent creators. This cannot be let to happen. It will affect everyone. I urge every single CC to talk about this, which is what I'm doing right now. Impact of the proposed rules. The proposed new rules include a mandatory prominence regime. This could require digital platforms like YouTube to prioritize and give a privileged position to tradition. A privileged. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna give. Yeah, we're gonna give the BBC the privileged position to decide what is the truth and what is and what isn't. In user interfaces and recommendation feeds, potentially pushing your content out of sight. Yeah, of course. Mandating prominence to traditional institutions will impact all other independent digital creators, production companies, and media COS, including, though, see. Yeah, proposed UK rules could control your feed, keep YouTube yours. YouTube has always operated on the principle that every creator gets a fair shot, but new UK proposals could change that, requiring us to put some channels above others. This could severely limit your channel's ability to growth. I probably have that on my dashboard, but I have to look at that later. And oh yeah, let's definitely check this out. Oh, hold up. I forgot about this. All right, let me make sure it's okay. Yeah. The UK wants to change your YouTube's homepage. Yeah, so let's check out what Evan Edinger has to say about this. Oh, tragedy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we watch more YouTube than anything else. No, of course not. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh wow. Yeah, nothing surprises me anymore. Um, mm. A freaking course. Mm-hmm. Oh, only 7,000. Well, that's not creepy. Uh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, British first. What mean is British UK. You know, whatever's British first, it has to be approved by the UK government. So it's not really British citizen first. Hmm. Basically. Mm. Individual? Oh no, can't have that. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yep. Yeah, 2006. Mm. Yeah, it is dystopian. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds like that. TV veteran. I used to be a TV veteran. Well, yeah, it's dying for a reason. Yeah, that's what kids do. Mm. Yeah, yeah. No, who's thinking that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're just South Korea. Ooh, oh, oh. Mm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are. YouTube give us freedom to watch whatever we want to watch. Yeah, that's for everybody. A wide range of different, like, mm. There's that word diverse. The way they say it, it's like it's off. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Make money. Yep. The threatening letter British people don't take seriously. Mm. 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 Good. I wouldn't. Mm. It's an iPlayer. Like that's gonna. Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna work. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. You UK too. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Starmer. That does not even work. That doesn't work like that. Yeah, Starmer and Trump. You're like, that doesn't even work. We can even combine the two. Yeah, Starmer is like nothing like Trump, and Trump is nothing like Starmer. Um, these people are so crazy. Yeah, because it has. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Arthur is like as old as I am. Mm. Yeah, good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh, what what is the point of the survey if they can't let you like freely choose what you want to choose? Artificial intelligence AI. I will continue to transform how we access information over the next charter period. Reflecting on this, what, if anything, should the BBC focus on to ensure AI is used for the public good and for the benefit of the wider creative industries? Transparently explaining its own use of AI, for example, in the creation of content and services, having the requirements, for example, transparency obligations to set the ethical standards for AI's use in public service, media organizations, I guess they misspelled organization, teaching audiences to how to recognize where AI has been used and to critically assess the reliability of information and content, helping audiences to use AI themselves, for example, teaching them basic prompting skills, Actually, I would like to use this one. Finding innovative uses of AI to drive efficiencies within the BBC and in the wider media sector. Act as a bridge between AI companies and smaller public service media who has less time and money to negotiative, helping to support wider collaboration and all this other stuff. Yeah, if this is anything like the Pathways game, yeah, they're basically just want you to pick answers that only the government wants you to pick because they hate freedom of speech over there. Mm. Oh, them using AI. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't like giving you a choice. Other. Yeah. Yeah, but we know they're not doing this to quote protect children. Yeah. Just you wait. They're gonna look for ways to bypass VPNs. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Definitely learned a lot. The bloopers. But yeah, if you happen to be a British watcher and you're able to take that exam, please definitely let your feelings known in the other option in that survey. Because the last thing you want is the government to control what you watch on YouTube and TikTok and anything else that you watch your content on. But yeah, that's very scary. The last thing we want is dictatorship over our social media. But yeah, good luck out there. Stay safe.